Welcome back to another video. A few days ago, I found this amazing Monster Hunter Wilds wishlist template on Twitter made by @UG versus the Worlds on Twitter. So all credit to them for this amazing template that I'll be using for this video, so make sure to go and give them some love on X. But today, I'll be giving you guys my top 25 monsters that I want to see in Monster Hunter Wilds. Just before the start of the video, I will be going from top to bottom, left to right on this wish list. The bottom row will be the only 5 Elder Dragons that I chose for this list. And lastly, timestamps and chapters will be provided, so feel free to skip to any point in the video. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy. So starting off this massive list is Monoblos. Now this list isn't in any particular order, I'm just naming my picks and how I put them on the list. But Monoblos is an amazing monster, and while it is very similar to the much more popular Diablos, Monoblos is just awesome in its own right, resembling a Styracosaurus. And it deserves to get some well-deserved recognition in Monster Hunter Wilds, taking Diablos' spot for this game's roster. Number 2, Gogmazios. Monster Hunter Rise. I have just began to play it as of the recording of this video, but the monster designs in that game are, in my opinion, very hit or miss. For example, Somnicath is a miss in my opinion, but others like Malzeno and Gogmazios are definitely hits. Gogmazios would be an excellent addition to Wilds, utilizing his scorching fists to make blades and other weapons out of ice would give them theorized ice biome a much scarier enemy to face. Number 3, Lagiacrus. Do I even need to mention why? Like, everyone and their mother have speculated and wanted Lagiacrus back. So like, come on Capcom, just make it happen already. He's an awesome monster and deserves to be in another Monster Hunter game. Number 4, Gore and Shigaru Magala. Now, I know, I'm cheating a little bit by having them both in one spot, but they are similar enough to take up that one slot. Gore and Shigaru are amazingly designed monsters, and the return of the Frenzy virus would actually put some much needed depth to Wilds' story and could provide us with some unique variants. Imagine a Frenzy Lullabarina, Black Flame, or Ray Dow. That would be awesome. Number 5, Nakarkos. With the semi-recent reveal of the Oil Well Basin and the Black Flame, it has seemed that it has really opened people's eyes about Yamazukami and Nakarkos, which I'm all for, and would love to see them both make a grand return into Wilds. But unfortunately, I just don't see both of them coming and didn't have enough room for both of them either on this wish list. So out of the two, I chose Nakarkos, the arguably cooler of the two. Number 6, Zamtrios. Who in their right mind would think that having a shark on land with feet living in an ice biome would work? Well, it does, and it does so perfectly. Zamtrios is a must-have monster for Monster Hunter Wilds, as its last mainline appearance was Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. That is almost 10 years ago. It is insane that such a unique monster hasn't returned since, and now Wilds is the perfect game, assuming there is an ice locale, for Zamtrios to make its grand return. Number 7, Nerscylla. The OG Temnoceran herself. It is truly time for her to make her comeback to Monster Hunter. Like many other monsters on this wishlist, we are taking a heavy look into Monster Hunter 4, GU, and 3 to get some of the heavy hitters that somehow never return in a single game. And Nerscylla just happens to be one of that whole bunch. And like, come on, she has gotta be coming since we saw that spider nest in the newest trailer. It's got to be her. Number 8, Akantor and Eukanlos. Now, I know, I'm cheating again. I promise this is the last time. But you can't have one without the other. Both Akantor and Eukanlos are like ketchup and mustard. Yeah, you can't have them by themselves. And how fucking cool would it be to have a quest that has us fight each one of them separately, and then have them come together to have a massive turf war? It would just be so fucking sick. And I need to see them both in a massive turf war together that lives up to the lore they have together in the game. Come on, Capcom. Make it happen. Number 9, Queropeko. Queropeko? Kiropeko? Whatever. One of the 2 bird wyverns that made my wish list, we got Queropeko. It is like a Kuluyaku and Puki Puki, but better in every way.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
Like, how can you guys not like Queropeko? It is such a cool monster. A bird with a horn-like mouth that can attract other large monsters, even the pickle dinosaur. I don't know how a bird wyvern can get much cooler than that. Number 10, Gogmazios. Our second elder of this list, we have Gogmazios. After the reveal of the oil well basin, it has only solidified my need for Gogmazios to return to wild. Like, how is a huge elder dragon covered in a mysterious oil, then basically having a natural dragonator built into its body, then having this creepy ass face under its actual head? Not cool. I'm telling you, Gogmazios is literally the definition of cool, and he is perfect for the oil well basin and this game. Number 11, Tetsukabra. Another monster from a truly underrepresented class, the amphibians. The Tetsukabra would make a great addition to the oil well basin, especially during the oil and rest periods of the basin. It just fits so well. Imagine what they could add to Tetsukabra if he was in this locale. They could give him some oil-like abilities, and there's just so many possibilities to expand on this amazing monster. Number 12, Gammoth. While I haven't played Monster Hunter GU, I can say that everyone else also wants her back, and of course I do as well. Like, who doesn't like a woolly mammoth as a monster? It's awesome, and she's the only one of the Fated 4, fuck that, the only flagship to have never returned in a future mainline game, and Capcom needs to change that. Number 13, Deviljho. Pickle dinosaur. Need I say anything else? Number 14, okay, I'm just kidding. I'll talk about Deviljho a little more. As of writing and making this video, I have completed the base game of World, and am currently working through Iceborne as we speak. And still, I have not been able to take down this monstrosity of a beast. The Deviljho is much harder than I had originally anticipated, and him being an invader monster is just perfect. He needs to come back again. Have him be the invader monster you encounter that has you transition into high rank. It would be perfect. Number 14, Khezu. Well, wait. I know Khezu is a very disliked monster. I know that. But Khezu also happens to be Ryozo Sugimoto's favorite monster, and believe it or not, he's one of mine as well. While yes, he may look a little different, his ecological and gameplay elements more than make up for it. A monster that is an urban legend that drags hunters and prey into a cave only to have it do a xenomorph on them is awesome. So I will forever want Khezu in this and any future Monster Hunter franchise, no matter what people think about him. Number 15, Namiel. Where do I start? This monster just looks awesome, plays awesome, is very unique, utilizing both water and lighting elements. Like, it's just an awesome monster. Now with the Scarlet Forest coming to Monster Hunter Wilds, I think it is the perfect place for it to join the roster and get the love it deserves. Because Namiel is an extremely underrated monster in this franchise. What is cooler than an invading pickle dinosaur that eats his own tail? A Super Saiyan invading monkey that picks fights with elder dragons, like come on. Now I know that Rajang has been prominent in the past few games, hell, since he was released. But what can I say, he's awesome. He is like top 3 most recognizable monsters in Monster Hunter. He is awesome, and he looks like he's gonna be a very difficult fight as I've not fought him yet. But he just seems so perfect for Wilds. Like, come on, let's just get him in. Number 17, Najarala. Najarala, where do I even start? Such an awesome monster. A snake wyvern? It's amazing, and the fact that it's the only large snake wyvern monster in Monster Hunter is criminal. Like, Tobi Kadachi should have been a snake wyvern. I know, that's controversial, whatever. why haven't we seen any more since Najarala? Wild seems to be embracing the diversity of its monster roster, and there is nothing that fits that more than the only large monster in an entire classification. Like, come on. So let's not only get Najarala back, but please, Capcom, give us another Snake Wyvern. I beg you. Number 18, Odogaron. In my opinion, the third best new monster that came in either World or Iceborne, with Valhazak obviously being first, because, like, he's awesome. And the second, well, you'll see that soon enough. Odogaron was an amazing fight, and was actually somewhat challenging the first time around. And the idea of having a dog-like dragon monster thing, whatever the fuck Odogaron is amazing. And I need him to come back in this game, because with Chematrees being a scavenger-type monster, updating my boy Odogaron with a scavenging mechanic would literally be perfect. Number 19, Celtis and Celtis Queen. I know, I said that was going to be the last one. I forgot about this one, to be honest. But what's better than having one giant insect monster? That's right, having two giant insect monsters. Celtis and the Celtis Queen are amazingly designed monsters with such a unique concept that I think could be executed flawlessly in Wilds. Especially since we're getting pack hunting monsters with the Shagama. And like, you can't have one without the other, obviously. One's Celtis, one's the Queen version of the Celtis, like, duh. But like many other monsters on this list, it's been so long since they have been in a Monster Hunter game. It is time for them to return, just like many others. Number 20, Nergagon. How do I say it? Nergigante. Yeah? Is that how I'm going to say it? Nergigante. The flagship of Monster Hunter World, and a fucking good one at that. Nergigante is the standard to which Monster Hunter monsters hope to achieve. And it seems that Monster Hunter Wilds seems to be excelling at that aspect, as every monster so far fits that standard, and some are even going above it. So I think it would be no surprise to expect Nergigante to be added to Monster Hunter Wilds, because he seems to fit so well, and we could get a new variant of Nergigante that hunts apexes instead of elder dragons as he normally did. Now, these last 5 on my list are in like the top of copium tier, because there's no way in hell that they are going to be added. Well, 2 of them like might make it like a 15% chance, but the others are definitely not happening. Let's get into them. Number 21, Akira Vashimu. Akira Vashimu is my pick for a frontier monster to be added into Monster Hunter Wilds. And like, it's not even close. Akira Vashimu is such a cool monster. It has a unique fight, and having a scorpion monster that camouflages as a crystal in the ground is fucking awesome. I could definitely see using the odd crystals found in the Widworm Plains as its new camouflaging method. The other frontier monsters I'd like to see would obviously be Akira Jabia, the Orogarans, Maidogaran, Odabatarasu, and maybe Protea. But above all of them, tenfold, would be Akira Vashimu. I need Akira Vashimu. Need. Number 22, Atal Ka. It is Atal Ka, right? Yeah. This is one of Monster Hunter's most unique monsters, and seeing it get a fresh coat of paint with maybe some new moves or variants would be awesome. What isn't awesome about a Pharaoh Mantis that controls a gigantic fucking mech as a final boss fight in the ground? It's just awesome, and needs to make a return. Number 23, Gigginox. Now, I said that Khezu was one of my favorite monsters, but Gigginox is the favorite monster for me. At least in terms of looks, because I've never played against it yet. Monster Hunter Wilds, though, would be the perfect game for this slimy leech-looking motherfucker to make his grand return. But let's be honest, if we get Gigginox back, we need the Giggies as well, because those things are fucking adorable. Number 24, Malfesio. The second bird wyvern on this list, but it actually looks like a bird. Malfestio is awesome. An owl monster that can put you to sleep and reverse your controls is so flavorful and awesome at the same time. And with the Scarlet Forest being revealed a while back, it is literally the perfect time for Malfestio to make a return. And number 25, last but certainly not least, we have the biggest monster in Monster Hunter. That is right, folks. We need to see Magdaros make its grand return in Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's give it up for Magdaros, everyone. Because we need to see this interactive and insanely fun fight get a brand new fresh coat of paint in Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, people don't like Magdaros, I guess. I mean, can't blame them. Okay, joking. Obviously, Magdaros was not a fun fight at all, but that is why I want to see Dalamadur make his grand return. What's cooler than Najarala, a humongous snake wyvern looking thing that is actually an elder dragon? Like, look at this thing, it's huge. And it's just a baby too. Long story short, we need Dalamadur to come back. It has been way too long, and I really want to experience this fight firsthand as I have never experienced it before. With maybe some new additions sprinkled in there as well, because most siege fights aren't all too fun, but I think Capcom can make the right changes to Dalamadur and make it work perfectly in Monster Hunter Wilds. And that is my list, folks. Let me know what you guys think about my monster picks down below. Do you guys agree with my picks, or is your list like completely different? Let me know down below. Stay tuned, as I will be making more speculation, news, and many other types of videos from Monster Hunter Wilds for you all. In fact, I am preparing a Monster Hunter Wilds creature roster predictions video coming very soon, so make sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned to all of my videos, whether that's Dead by Daylight, Monster Hunter, or anything else I cover on the channel. Also, if you guys haven't, come join my Discord server, as I will announce, tease, and prep videos on there with you all, and even interact with you guys about all the things that I love, like Dead by Daylight, Monster Hunter, and many other games. The link will be in the description below. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, consider becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button down below for only $2 a month to get tons of exclusive member benefits, including new member exclusive emotes that are coming very, very soon. But that will be all for this video, folks, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Goodbye.